They threw the shade, try to block the sun. They say it's lies, we've just begun. They spin their lies like a web of silk. We cut through fraud sharper than steel. They call it passive, but the scheme ain't clean. Dreams sold on the back of a fake machine. Ash plays the king in a cardboard crown. We're here to flip his kingdom upside down. Victory with us, she screams all day, but say is a name, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with us, she screams all day. With a say is a name, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter its dreams. Victory with us, she screams all day. With a say is a name, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter its dreams. We break the cycle, shatter its dreams.
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this FriYAY, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well. We say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but with a voice they didn't know they'd seek. Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this FriYAY. We are the lights, we'll lead the way. We say nay, to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Still you'll catch your time, ain't mine. They say us don't play, we speak what's true. Unpassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. They say us rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey, Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ash's empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. They say us rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello everyone. How are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very, very well. Happy FriYAY to my sayers of nay. And yeah, I am exhausted, but I'm here. I've had quite a crazy 24 hours. I have done 4 live streams, four live streams, and I have uploaded a video as well earlier today about Sensi. So be sure to go check that out if you haven't yet. But Chris is here. Maybe take the Everything is Awesome song from the Lego Movie and change it to Everything is Loading. I would have loved to, but it takes me longer than 10 minutes. Greetings, everyone. The Victory with Ash team has put a new hamster on the wheel, and the website is back up and running. That's right, it is, and we will get into that. Let's hear it for the hamster. That's right. Good to see you. And hello, Jelly Snack. Jelly Snack made it. Woo, 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 woo. Hostile Hooves is here. We have a newbie. Everyone welcome them in the chat. The hoodie is back. That's right. I hardly wear this hoodie. But here it is. Sensi is melting down. They are. And so was Victory with Ash. So without further ado, I'm going to get off camera for a moment because I'll be back. I'll be back when we're reacting to videos. Don't worry. But right now, I think we're just going to get right into it. We're going to do things a little bit differently. Right now. You know? You're a newbie here. You're a newbie commenter in my chat. So without further ado, let's get on with the show, shall we? We're going to start off by asking ourselves, WTF? Oh, StreamYard is going to be the bane of my existence, I swear! I hate StreamYard today! Listen, video. Can you maybe actually play?
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF?
All right. Hold on a second. I have to check something right quickly. Right, quickly. Sorry. Give me a second. Aha, that's why. All right, I figured it out. We should be good now for the rest of the show. Good old WTF. It's usually a little bit more seamless than this. But apparently my StreamYards decided that we weren't going to start playing videos automatically when I put them up. So I had to switch that. But here we are. This one is called Loading Misinformation. So, if you are unaware, the Victory with Ash website went down early on Sunday morning. It was down all week until early today or very late last night. But I checked it around dinner time yesterday. It was still looking like this. And then by this afternoon, it was back up again. But this is what it was looking like. I tried checking it on every single browser I could just to make sure it wasn't, just me or something. And no, it literally says loading Victory with Ash. There was a server 500 error. So, Sultan Saini, though, decided to appear. All right, they decided to appear and give us an alleged update. Give us an update. I am about to whip StreamYard's ass. I really am. They drive me insane. I swear to God, they change things on me, and every time they do an update, something messes up. I'm like, lordy. Anyway, as you can see, they're showing an internal server error in the pink there, and it's a little bit cut off, and yes, it was shared around exactly like this. This is what they shared, and it says, according to the information from above and below, March 2026 is known to be the money month. OP, which stands for on passive, and VWA, Victory with Ash, are being provided at one place. So don't worry if the website is not working properly. That is a good sign. Our company is preparing to give benefits all the package holders from 6th to 21st of this month. 143 equals I heart you, OP and VWA. Whole bunch of celebratory emojis and 100% and a check mark, but a plane. I don't really know why the plane's there, but cool, taking off. But I have no clue what the heck this person is talking about. All right, I have no clue why they're saying that March 2026 is known to be the money month. This is the first time I've ever heard of March 2026 being the money month. Were you aware? And I don't know why they're saying it's being provided in one place. On Passive was shut down by the SEC and sued, and Ash given a director's bar. So the Victory with Ash platform is supposed to be something separate and brand new that isn't a business, right? So that he can basically legally control all these people. I think that everyone should worry if the website is not working, but of course they tried to spin it as a good thing. And I have no clue. I'm assuming the 143 is supposed to be like the amount that you're going to get. I guess that was the cost of the O Connect. And they seem to be thinking that they're still getting their 100% commissions back on the O Connect that they bought back in September 2024. So I'm kind of like, I'm not really sure though why they think that this is coming and why the website being down means that they would be getting paid. I don't know what the package holders mean because right now there are no packages. So that's why I'm kind of assuming it's about the old O Connect. But like, this isn't coming from Ash, it's coming from Sultan Saini, SRCM. So just the community admin, you know? Oh my God, I know. I have no clue what he's talking about. Whatever this guy is smoking must be some great shit. It must be. So that definitely has me scratching my head and going, WTF, because it's definitely spreading some misinformation if I have ever seen any. We have no clue what's going on, and that's why I'm over here going,
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
So, not sure what that was about at all. Really not sure what that was about, but there it is. There it is. And in case you really don't know what I am talking about, you're like, Queen, the website was down crazy. Hello, Problem Nuts. Good to see you. Glad that you could make it. I thought that maybe we would just go and revisit what was going on, but not in the way that you're going to think. Let's just check in with Tanya for a brief second. And I know what you're thinking, especially if you are not new to the channel and you watch most of my uploads. You're thinking, Queen, you already did a whole video where you came on showing your face and showing us exactly how you read Tanya's posts. So what are you doing? What are you talking about? Are you going to read them again? I mean, I guess it could be fun, but I don't really want to sit here and listen to that again. I've already watched your video. That's absolutely fine. I get it. You already saw me do it. You know, she did the whole, I guess you've noticed that the WVA was, you know, like that whole thing. And yeah, we already did that. But don't you fret. I'm not the only person that likes to read Tanya's words. Because there was this amazing video that was uploaded. And I got to show this to you. Because it's basically Tanya's message. So, you know, if you didn't watch the video, you're going to get the message. But in a horrifying way. This is scary.
Attention. I guess many of you have noticed that the VWA website is down at the moment.
Ah! What do you mean? What is this?
Attention.
Look
I
at it
guess
walk.
many of you have noticed that the VWA website is down at the moment.
Yes, thank you. We've noticed. So, you know, they posted it up. They said, this is what Tanya had to say, and it isn't even the full message, which makes me laugh a bit. But is this not the most horrifying video you've ever seen of Ash? Why did we zoom in?
Attention.
Walk like
I guess
that?
many of you have noticed that the VWA website is down at the moment.
Also, I love that this is the whole video. No explanation. Just, I'm sure many of you have noticed that this is happening. The end. The end. So, that's, basically, you know, what's been going on. I won't subject you to Tanya again, though, don't you worry. I already did the video, so go check it out if you want to see me act out reading her posts. And that is it for this week's episode of Tanya. Oh! I love it. I love the sound. Alrighty. I know what Mike's anti-cult site is about, but what is your thesis here? Well, my thesis is similar to Mike's. Problem Nuts is from It's Mike Sandoval's channel. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely go and check it out. I share it quite often here. And that is a channel that covers the Hare Krishna cult that I have covered numerous times. And Mike was in it for 20 years. And he dedicates his platform to speaking out specifically against that one cult that he was a part of. And he does a fabulous job of it. He's a complete expert. Problem Nuts is quite the expert. And, you know, that's basically what he does. His thing is that it's a very dangerous cult that is very socially acceptable for some reason here in our society. Even here in Canada, they have the festivals and everything. It's kind of creepy. But he wants to stop that cult. My goal on my channel is a little bit more broad. I have been a part of all kinds of different cults. I guess you could say. And here on my channel, I mainly focus on multi-level marketing cults. And of course, then I also discuss other religious and spiritual cults. I talk about leaderless cults, which used to be referred to as community cults, like the Flat Earth movement and things like that. And my goal is to hopefully spread awareness and education about all of the cults. Basically, what I speak out about is coercive control as a whole. But I specifically like to zero in on multi-level marketing cults because we just really need that. We really need that in our world. We do. And I was a part of 2 of those very, very recently. I left in 2018 and I started my channel in 2019. And so I started off there and went on a journey trying to figure out, what's going on? How have I been in all of these different communities that are so controlling and work as cults? Because I really did in my whole life just move from one to another, to another, to another. So I wanted to figure it out. And today, all right, we are talking about one of our favorite business cults, which is an MLM company. It started off as an MLM company called OnPassive that got shut down by the SEC and rebranded to an educational platform called Victory with Ash. Except along the way, we basically, over the last 4 years, have watched in real time as it's turned into a cult of personality just surrounding Ash. So in Hare Krishna, you guys have a whole bunch of different gurus. They are all kind of running little mini cults within the big giant cult, which of course has, their top leader there. And here in this thing, the guru is Ash Mufara. And then they also have a whole bunch of little mini gurus, which are the top leaders of this MLM company. And it's not much different, surprisingly enough. They go from webinar to webinar to webinar, and they praise Ash Mufara very similarly to how they are praising Prabhupada in good old Hare Krishna. Oh, Brother Ash is a wimp, not someone walking down a street in Detroit, right? Business cults, cool, yes. Sounds like you need Ekankar in your life, like I need a hole in the head, right? Right? Ek has a bookstore pretty close to me. It's just all of their books. All of Harold Klemt's writings. I wonder if the new leader is going to redo all of the books. Kind of like how Harold Klemt did. That would be interesting. I can't wait for that. No problem. No problem. I enjoy explaining what it is. I think it is important to spread awareness. So as I said, guys, the Victory with Ash website is back up and running. And to my shocker, just as I predicted, it is the exact same. Like literally. Look at it. It's the exact same. Nothing has changed on here. It's the same message. Victory with Ash. Rise, reset, refocus. To succeed in life and win at business. Victory with Ash is a principled, invitation-only, free private membership community designed to help you grow as a person, build real skills, and make a positive impact on the world. Join free now. Rise, reset, refocus. Of course, same image of him with the weird thumbs up that I swear to God nobody can do. So awkward. Like, this is the same. This was all here. Your path to real growth. Unlock your first 90 days. Exclusive training and insights. So this is hilarious, right? Because what do you get in 90 days? Nothing here. Hi, CD, good to see you. Did he forget to pay someone? Maybe. There's been no like explanation. Tony Roberts firewalking nonsense. That's right, exactly. They all love Tony Roberts. But they're like, discover practical strategies designed to help you take control of your future. And I'm like, yeah, everyone logs in, waits 90 days, and nothing happens. You know, it's been going for several months now, and nothing's been uploaded to it. Like, everything is pretty much the same. Like, there's nothing amazing happening here that is all that different from the site as it was before. You know, about section, it's the same. Like that was the same that was there before. It's like, why didn't we really train anything? First 30, 90 days, this is what you can expect. It makes me laugh. This is what you can expect, guys. Benefits you can feel and see. I'm sure if we asked everyone that's been in there for much longer than 90 days, they would tell you that they are feeling and seeing all of these benefits. But it just cracks me up that like nothing has changed here. I was just like, training that makes it happen. And then that's it. It's like riveting content. You still have to ask a member in order to join, you know. So like, again, nothing has really changed here, surprisingly enough, because you would think that with it going down for 5 days, that when it went back up, something would have been different, you would think. But for some reason, it's all pretty much the same. And it's not like they are taking to the Facebooks to be like, oh my God, guys, this is so amazing. Everything has changed. It's been pretty much crickets, you know, other than them going, yay, the website's back up. So I think this would be the best time to really get into everyone's favorite segment, which is our Victory with Ash meme review. Yes, that's right. The meme review. Pretty standard. Just a hand that is levitating and not attached to any body, just pointing at a graduation cap, which I think is on a brain. I think that's supposed to be a brain under it. On top of a computer screen, not on the screen. Literally, it's also levitating over the computer, this laptop, which is on books. 2 books there? 1 multicolored book? I'm not really sure. So surrounded by all kinds of fun stuff. At least when I look at this, though, I kind of guess that it's an educational platform. I guess I can give them that. Out of all of the things that they've posted without any words, I have no clue what company this is. Doesn't even say Victory with Ash on it. But at least I look at this and I'm thinking, okay, something to do with education, I guess. It's Thing from the Addams Family. There we go. Oh no, he joined on passive? I feel like they are trolling us. I wish. That would be fun, at least. Here we have winning. We are coming. And for some reason, they have these 2 bald eagles. One of them has Ash Mufara on the inside of its wings. And then I'm not really sure what happened to the other one. It looks a little awkward. But its wings says Founders. And then, of course, hashtag Victory with Ash. You know, in case you weren't aware of what they were talking about. But once again, I think like if I'm scrolling on Facebook and I come across that, I'm gonna think they're selling eagles. You know, like they're an MLM company that likes to sell eagles. Like, I don't think that's what they're doing. Magic. Magic. Is magic real? Magic happens to those who stay excited. Everything is real. Guys, everything is real. Everything is real. Everything is happening. And your big moment is just around the corner. Keep the excitement alive. Hashtag believe in magic. Hashtag your time is now. And then this girl just wrote magic with a sparkler. And it's like, do you believe in magic when the website goes down? It's not good. I don't know. That's some bad voodoo. Some bad voodoo, I feel like. But everything is real. Everything is happening. They're doing everything all at the same time. Everything is happening. He's on top of the world, that Mr. Ash Mufareh. And hey, you know, if I stole like $100 billion, maybe I would be too. But here he is. He's got all these people behind him, just, you know, all holding flags. It looks like somebody has a sign that I'm guessing says, "We stand with Ash," or something along those lines. And then, of course, we have him giving his thumbs up, and it says, "Victory with Ash." I would think that this was a travel agency if I came across this meme or this marketing material. I guess they're only memes to us, aren't they? To them, they're like, these are our very real marketing posts, okay? People are going to join when they see these. So, yeah, I see this and I go, oh, wow, a travel agency. Man, this guy owns a lot of companies. I don't know why this creeps me out so much. It's like Ash Mufareh with anorexia or something. I don't know. It just gives me bad vibes. And then it says victory with Ash, and he's giving us the peace symbol. But for some reason, I don't feel very peaceful when I'm looking at this. Also, it seems a little bit weird how everyone's like clapping and cheering in the background there. I'm talking about clapping seals. But it's like he's just smiling and saying peace. Like, what did he do that deserves the applause? What is going on? It's global. That's right. Global peace. Goes with this one here. You know, he's bringing the world peace. Apparently hunger, too. He looks like he needs a cheeseburger or something. Victory with Ash. My all-family success. And we have a bunch of pictures of some random people, but then some faces that we know. A lot of faces we know, actually, right? The first image weirdly looks like Ash. So I don't know why he would be there again. The next one is Chris. We got Red and Jane. We have Jean at the end there. Julie is over Ash. We have Mr. Gouda. Mr. Gouda's making an appearance. Isn't that wonderful? But this image of Ash here is kind of freaky. He's pointing at us. And I don't know, it looks like he's like completely coming at us, and I don't like it. Then we have this one where he's just chilling. Just chilling on a car. In the garage, Ash Mufareh. Yeah, it's not Mufareh, it's Mufareh. Because that's what happens when you get AI to make your pictures. And I don't know why, but as soon as I saw this image, I wanted to go, Grease Lightning! Go, Grease Lightning, you're burning up a quarter mile. Grease Lightning, go, Grease Lightning! Gen Z is watching me right now, and they're like, I've never heard this song before. What is this crazy lady singing on the internet? And I'm like, well, you guys like musicals, and get into that one. But yeah, here we are. I'm not really sure, other than the whole like vehicle thing. You know how much they love their vehicles and how they keep saying that like Victory with Ash is a new vehicle. But he's just like kind of chilling on this car here, which looks like a classic car, by the way. So whoever owned that would be like, hey, bum, get the fuck off my car. But I felt like it was really missing some real pizzazz, you know? Like, if this was his garage, I feel like it wouldn't really look like this. It would kind of look more like this. You know? I feel like this is more accurate. Especially with this image of Ash. All right, we went from anorexic Ash to Ash, now you've eaten too many cheeseburgers. You got to put some of them down. All right, save some for other people that are going to McDonald's. So, you know, I was just like, yeah, this goes more. This is more what I picture his garage to look like. That's right, it's Trash Ash. I like it because, you know, he's definitely trash. To us, anyway. And look, he made a little friend. Here we have Victory with Ash. And then it's his thumbs up again. And I don't know why he's towering over these people. He's a giant. The man is a giant. Look at him. He's a giant. What is this? And then it literally says, delayed success is okay. You have your own race and timeline. And I'm like, yeah, my own race and timeline is that this thing would have been done like 9 years ago. But you know, fuck. Don't go by mine. I live in the normal time zone, you know, New York time. Where are you? Yes, it's an improvement. That's right. By the way, I miss Mike Ellis, by the way. Me too. That is how you get to the top faster, by being giant size. That's the only way he's getting to the top, isn't it? He has to just grow up there. And then take Jack's beanstalk, apparently. But I was like, could you imagine you're sitting in the stands here and then that thing walks out? That's not what I thought that they meant by save humanity. He's going to step on all of us like ants. I don't trust it. Here we have very, very profound words shared. Allegedly from Mr. Ash Mufara, pictured here. The quote states, directing other business, procuring or procurating at VWA or on passive members is promoted. So, you know, make sure that you got that message and don't disappoint. And if you thought you were having a stroke, you do not need the doctor. Don't worry. You do not need the doctor. I promise you. That is just literally what it says. It's this way. That's what it says. I promise. Beautiful. Love it. Wise words. Here we have even more wise words. This time from Mr. Collins Ma. Mr. Collins Ma said, one day we'll look back and realize it was worth the wait. And then, like, the words they have highlighted are kind of funny. It's the word one, then and realize is highlighted, and then the word worth is highlighted. And personally, those are one of the ones I would have highlighted. I would have maybe highlighted the word back, realize, and wait. Maybe. If you're going to do it. Just a suggestion. Hashtag on passive. Hashtag victory with Ash. Hashtag Starboys. That's all one hashtag, by the way. So Blonde Colin's Ma here, which maybe that's Colin Nana's like evil twin brother. That's what he says. One day they're all gonna look back and realize it was worth the wait. Kind of funny to be posting this the week that the website goes down, you know? Look back how many years, right? 100. 100. Oop, Collins at 80 years old, still waiting, right? It's true. Here we have another image that was shared around that made me kind of go, huh? Because it features Dear Marty, who, if you are unaware, passed away October 1st, 2025, unfortunately due to complications with his heart. And so he's not with us anymore. Chris Johnson and Red Redfern and Ash all look like they have aged about 50 years. You know, so I guess the good news is the only one who looks good in this image really is Marty. He hasn't changed much from the last time we saw him. The rest of them, 30 years has gone by. You know, I don't know what the fuck happened. It's a little craziness. Like, look at Chris. He looks like he's standing on his grave. But it says OES new version is waiting for approval for iOS, only available for Android version. Soon the good news are to be seen. Not heard, seen. Let's pray for world. As you know, there, spelled THEIR, are many tensions with Gulf and Middle East countries. Pray for humanity. France. You know, I thought they were here to save humanity, but what do I know? I guess we all better start praying. But I'm just kind of like, can you please, like, leave Marty out of it? Like Violet's saying here. Like stop taking the images with Marty. I understand there's not many webinars that don't include Marty and Ash, you know? But for a lot of the webinars that Ash came to, they were on Marty and Chris's and Red's 360. So I understand that it might be slightly difficult, but there are surely enough of Ash without Marty on the screen that you can grab some without continuously using Marty. It just isn't fair. I think of his family, you know, seeing that scrolling Facebook, and that's got to be a little bit jarring to kind of be like, whoa, what's my dad doing there? You know, if I was Zach, I'd be kind of like, can you not post this? And you could have chosen a different image, all right? Tensions, yeah, that's an understatement, right? Oh, forgot the big one. Do it or die. Exactly. Maybe that's what's going on with Ash. We can only hope. Moving on, because I don't want to put it on my screen for too long now. I feel like I already did. You know? Your sister-in-law managed to get out of Saudi yesterday. It was a mission. Well, I'm very glad that she got out and is safe. Lord. My family, my parents lived in Saudi for a couple of years before they had me and my sister. Well, adopted me and had my sister. For the people that would be like, Queen, you said years ago on the internet, you know. But yeah, no, Saudi, great place. But here we have, I think that's Ash, John White, and Julie. And it says Victory with Ash official meeting. And I don't know where they're having this meeting. They're having it in space, apparently. All right, because we're looking down at the Earth. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why there's presents flying around, orbiting the Earth. I don't know what's happening. All I am wondering, though, when I see this is, does Julie and John White and Ash Mufara, do they know that there's an official meeting? Because this got posted up a couple days ago on Facebook. And over the last 2 days, people have been sharing it around, announcing that there is an official meeting about to happen, which probably seemed incredibly realistic as the website's down. They're probably thinking like, oh, okay, we're all going to get together and Ash is going to explain what's going on with the website and everything, right? But I don't think anything's happening. This was just like a random person that just wanted to make an image and create some fake hype, and here we are. Hidden meetings, yeah, if they could try to pull it off, but they haven't even had any of those, so I don't think that this is happening. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Watch them go live now tomorrow, just because I said this and showed this on my screen. Sometimes I do it in hopes that they will. So, On Passive Updates did this amazing post. It looks beautiful. Beautiful. And it says, pray for peace. Hate and war never solve the problems. It's create bad relationship and took the world towards destroy. And you don't want to do that, guys. You don't want to take the world towards destroy. We want peace. So peace be with you and also with you, as they say in my Catholic church that I grew up in. And they want peace. I'm not really sure what this has to do with Victory with Ash or On Passive, but here we are with more prayers after they are the ones that are supposed to save humanity. So much for that, I guess. This one posted at the end of February kind of came out like an official message or something, right? On Passive Update says, I stand by my statement. And I'm like, what statement? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Came out here all strong, and I have no clue what you mean. But anyway, they go on to say, all matters will be handled according to our internal policies. The management has the discretion to take necessary actions, including termination or ensuring their safety. Wait for pop-up, guys. So, not really sure what that's all about. But that kind of sucked. It kind of sucked because, this message went up like this. And then literally the next day, the website goes down. So I got this message, as you can see, on February 28th when it was posted. And I screenshotted it thinking, that'll be funny for next FriYAY. And I was like, all right, they're going to take necessary actions, including termination. We will terminate you. And then literally the next day, I wake up and everyone is writing me to let me know that the website has gone down. And I was like, holy shit, they weren't kidding about that termination, I guess, huh? It was beautiful. The half tree makes this one. Yeah, and then there's just a random tree down. Not even a full tree, just the top of the tree. Maybe that's how we were making it to the top. It's very important. When you don't see Ash for 30 years, that's good. He's very busy behind the scenes. We promise. Looks like the beginning of 6 Feet Under. Yeah, maybe this isn't a good sign, At the same time as the war started. Yes, everything's happening at once, remember? Guys, everything is happening. They already told you. Here's another one from On Passive Updates. Today, international webinar points. 1. We make KYC free for you, however you know it's not free. We pay for you for your growth. Yeah, you owe us for this. Don't forget it. That's what that is. It's supposed to make you feel obligated. That's the manipulation here. You're welcome. Now you don't have to fall for it. Number 2, we are trying to be happy with our 100% efforts and wish to serve you ASAP. Well, I thought everything was already happening. Now you're trying to be happy. I'm confused. But those are all of the on passive updates. At least this one, they have a flower. Not really sure what's blooming here, but anyway. Where is Red? Red, the last that we heard from him, he was with Jane in Mexico. They were visiting some friends of theirs for a little while. So they might be busy, hopefully, off of the internet and with friends. Yeah, Mexico. Maybe the cartel got him. I am hoping that he's offline, away from all of this and having a great time. You know, maybe Jane's trying to work some magic and remind him of what life is like when you're not attached to doing webinars for a scam every day. That's what I'm hoping. Another update from our favorite updater on passive updates. They say, we are coming with back-to-back notifications. We can see that. We have a lot of time to work hard and also complete our secret testing. Oh my. Secret testing. We will come with results without failure. Heart. Are you guys confident? They're doing secret testing. Wonder what that's all about, huh? And the comments. Someone says, only coming? We have someone that shares some flowers, and David comes on and says, our CEO did not say anything. A little information to us, yet why? Very good question, David. I'm wondering the same. And then this person, Mr. Biswas, came in to say, website not working. Any information? So you can see that's all they wanted to know about. So then they came back with, some more information. And they say, due to worldwide war, software and online meetings applications are hikes. We have smooth working platform to fulfill all the deeds. VWA could launch it globally anytime. So, don't worry. Don't worry, guys. They could launch it globally anytime. All right, but it's because of all the worldwide war that software and online meeting applications are hikes. So, hike them. On to the Victory with Ash updates. This was when the website was down. It was down for quite a few hours at this point. And they came on to say, better days are ahead. Hashtag Victory with Ash at everyone. And what's crazy about this is that it got 12 shares and 12 comments. But it got 12 shares, and I was like, 12 people were like, I have to get this out to all of my Victory with Ash followers. This is very important information. All it says is better days are ahead. And the website was down, for crying out loud. Fucking craziness. Here's another update. At everyone, be patient. Good time is coming. And in red here it says, nothing can be said until Ash comes or pop-up is given. The leaders' words do not match even 0%. So everyone, be patient. So I don't know what leaders they're talking about, because right now, people are going to them for most of the updates, because it's not like Chris Johnson is live every day. Even Red has been MIA for a while from being in Mexico, as we just spoke about. So, who are these leaders' words that aren't matching? No one's saying anything, not even Ash. So, what do you mean? It's your words that aren't matching, sir. You and the Starboys and that on passive account. Lord. But it's all right, because Mr. Gouda liked it with 127 other people. Yeah. 128 people, including Mr. Gouda, were like, this is great. I'll pop up. The second coming of Ash, right? They'll treat it like it. This is my favorite. Lime green background. Could almost blind you. Victory with Ash, final and full under maintenance. World. Sound. I don't know what that was about, but anyway. Always review check with gift. So, always review check, guys. Don't worry, it's full under maintenance for the final time. I doubt it's the final time. We'll see. It wouldn't be a meme review if we didn't have some Mr. Gouda memes, of course, you know? The future of Intel Internet. Bigger, better than ever. We are in it to win it. Get ready. It's coming. Success 100% done deal. Victory with Ash. I cannot wait for the future of Intel Internet. You know? And here we have this little robot. It must be Al. Hi, Al. It's been a while. We missed you. You know? So will the unpassive robot get rebranded? Maybe this is it here. He's so reliable. He really is. The Indian founders have broken Google Translate. It has no clue how to say the future of internet anymore. It's just spit out too many memes of it. Here he is again. Rabindra Gouda. This one's pretty. Victory with Ash. And of course we have the Statue of Liberty there because they are always in New York time. And we got Mr. Gouda and his mustache. You know, this isn't the worst one I've seen, although I would see this. I would assume Mr. Gouda is probably Ash. Because, you know, like, why else would there be an image of someone there? Really, though. And then I would assume that their company was in New York instead of Orlando, Florida. But, you know, what do I know? What do I know? Yes, I really do like the pink. Good job, Mr. Gouda. And here we have Happy Hole. Or Happy Holy. However you want to read it, I guess. Happy Holy? Happy and Holy. But I don't know what's going on here. Because it looks like they're all like bleeding or something. You know, especially the girl on the far right there. Looks like pink shit is falling out of her ass. I don't know why they did them like that. But, you know. Whatever holiday they're celebrating, it appears to have been a good one. That's all I can say about that. And here we have Ash Mufara in green. Haven't really seen him in green yet. One and only Ash Mufari area. Muffaria. Ash Muffaria Company. So one and only Ash Muffaria Company. Yes, it is. It is, in fact. It is, in fact. Happy Holly! One and only Ash Muffaria Company. And yeah, it's a little early. Yeah. A little early. But I too thought of St. Patty's Day when I saw this. So here it is. Here it is. The one and only Ash Muffaria Company. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Ash Mufara to you. Victory with Ash coming soon, another 8 years. They throw colored powder at it. That's right. Oh no, that sounds dirty. Muffaria? It kind of does, doesn't it? Perfect. Powder at each other, colored dye, whatever it is. It resulted in this. Whatever they were doing, it resulted in this. Maybe they should stop sniffing the powder. And then they wouldn't make these memes. So happy St. Patty's Day. From Ash Mufara to you. And that is it for this week's amazing episode of Victory with Ash Meme Review. Woo! So, now that we've gotten that all out of the way, I think I'll show you some interesting videos that they kind of chose. I keep trying to cover up this light behind me because I get that it's bright and it will blind everyone, but I'm not doing a great job. I'm trying to figure out the lighting better in here. We'll figure it out eventually. Is the Supercars Alliance still going? I don't think so. You know, just saying. Just saying. So again, this week, the website was down for pretty much the whole week. Only went back up today. And the videos that they were sharing of Chris were quite interesting. Let me show you what I mean.
Not doing that. He's saying, I'm preparing a path for your future. I want to educate you first on what's going on. I want to teach you things that have worked for over 20 years for.
Very strange, right? I'll play it one more time. It's quite short.
Ash Mafar's not doing that. He's saying, I'm
not doing what?
Preparing a path for your future. I want to educate you first on what's going on. I want to teach you things that have worked for over 20 years for.
I was like, really? That's the clip that you chose of Chris's to share? Doesn't really say much, but okay. I guess. You know? Like, a little weird when the website's down, but sure. How late am I? Not too late. Not too late. You know? We got one more interesting one. This one you guys might think is more interesting.
Blaming Ash Mafara for your problems. Stop blaming me for your problems. All right? I'm just a humble dude who believes in something, who wants to tell the world that how important this company is going to be, how important Ash Mafara is going to be when all this is just booming. Then what are you going to say? You
stop yelling at me, Chris, god damn it!
People on the fence, pick a side. Jump either over this way or jump on with us. But make a choice, for goodness sakes.
If you jump on with them, you might as well jump off a bridge.
All right? Talking bad about something doesn't bring more people to you. As a matter of fact, the percentages show that people don't like people like that. Okay? Am I talking bad about that? I didn't say their names. I brought up some companies because I checked them out like, oh my God, what is this? This is the same thing as everything else.
Guys, remember that? He was flipping out. I just like how it begins here.
Gosh dang it, stop blaming Ash Mafara for your problems. Stop blaming me for your problems.
I'm like, well, the website being down kind of is his fault, though, and his problem. But the website is back up. It is back up, and I thought that we should celebrate that together. So without further ado, I thought that we would, play the new Victory with Ash theme song. Have a little party.
The fire's alive, walking through the storm. Together we'll rise. Every step we take, the future's in our hands. With courage and hope, we'll conquer the we started with a dream now. The fire's alive, walking through the storm. Together we'll rise. Every step we take, the future's in our hands. With courage and hope, we'll conquer the victory with us. The journey's begun. Shining like the sunrise, brighter than the sun. Together we believe, together we will stand. Victory with us, we're stronger, hand in hand.
Oh, hand in hand. Hand in hand. Anyway, that was fun. That's apparently their new song. Do you like it? Maybe not. I don't know, but I thought it was kind of catchy. I'm just saying. This song, yeah! Lose a website? Drop a theme song. Makes sense. You know? Thank God I worked a hospital floor instead of sitting all day on a business computer. Just saying. Especially to do this. Lord. Launching in October 2033, which is when they could launch. Basically, that's about when Ash's bar would be over. So, I'm just saying. It's a hybrid of a cartoon opening theme and straight bullshit. Yeah, pretty much. It's better than John White's rubbish. It is. I do still miss the time, though, where they sang their own songs. That was at least talent. And it's time for us to have a commercial break. So when we come back, we are going to be hearing from James, Megan, Sherry, Megan Mitchell, the one from Victory with Ash, not Lynch. And then we will be ending with a fabulous, amazing story time. So don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss all of that. It will be lots of fun, I promise. Enjoy! Stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but Lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The Lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Nah, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Dinger Condoms are on passive resistant, 100% scam proof. coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ashmu Farah's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Digger condoms, trademarked a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, for when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds.
Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper, Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand.
Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life. Access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend. A royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers. And a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light. Because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, Happy Cult Day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ashmu Farah invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock Core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. That was very, very helpful for me. I need a potty break. I have a mother's bladder. And I'm going on 40 in June. Make sure that you save up for my birthday present. Joe says, I hate freedom of speech. No, you don't, Joe. No, you don't. Also, Canadian Tire, that's right. That's right, one of my favorite places to go when I was a kid. Yep, it was always a good day if my dad was going there on a Saturday. So, I thought that first we would get into Megan Mitchell's video because she talks about consistency when the website's down.
Good morning, good evening. It is Tuesday, March 3rd. Megan Mitchell here, and I have not made a video in a while. I did what exactly I said I was going to do, and I took an intentional detachment from everything. Ooh. So if you didn't watch that video, you can go back and watch the video about intentional detachment and why that is good for us, why we can choose to take mental and physical breaks from everything. But I'm back, and I wanted to talk to you today about consistency. And this is going to be a little bit of a long one because there's so much important information here. It seems like a simple concept, but it is so powerful. And I saw this quote, which is what kind of sparked my interest in the idea of consistency. The rarest of human qualities is consistency, and that is Jeremy Bentham. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Consistency is what transforms average into excellence. There's so many things we can go into when it comes to consistency. You know, I was thinking about how when I grow seedlings, it requires consistency as far as me watering them daily when I don't see any results. And I think that's very appropriate in many aspects of life, especially in this journey that we are in Victory with Ash.
Where you see no results. No results of anything. You just wait around. You pretty much work for the man for free. Because, like, technically, them doing these webinars is them, like, working their MLM, right? Even if they're not, like, actively selling anything, they're still technically trying to recruit people in with their links. And everyone's supposed to get 10 people within their first 100 days, right? So it's kind of like you try to get people for the people under you, of course, and etc. How it always is in these MLMs. So I'm kind of like, what the fuck? You work for free constantly for this thing, wait around, and then you don't see any fruits of that labor at all. Because you don't even get to use products. So, sort of sucks. This is the worst MLM ever.
Some feel that they are not seeing results. However, many of us are remaining consistent and remaining loyal, which I believe is incredibly important. I believe the consistency and loyalty go hand in hand.
I believe it's incredibly insane. I think at this point it's pure insanity. To wait longer than 8 years, to even wait 8 years for a company to launch is crazy. Imagine it not launching in 8 years and then you being like, but I'll still stick around. Like, that is just pure insanity.
We are remaining consistent, just like if I continue to water.
Happy birthday, Sam!
I eventually will see that little seedling sprout and see the fruits of my efforts. Even though I don't see it right now, I have to remain consistent. If I stop watering, even for a day, I'm going to potentially halt or kill any progress or any growth that might occur. So
you just said you took a break for a while, though. Did you kill your progress and grow? Probably not. Doesn't seem so. So
I have an article, or not really an article, but a set of 6 reasons why consistency is so important, written by Mitch Carr. And I always will tell you who the author is. When I come up with these topics, I pull from all different sources and sort of put it together in a way that makes sense to me and hopefully is inspirational to you. Mitch Carr says that in a world that glorifies instant gratification and overnight success, the true secret to long-term achievement is often overlooked: consistency. While talent, intelligence, and luck play their parts, consistency is the glue that holds everything together.
Not the same.
It's a quiet force that over time transforms small efforts into substantial results.
See, but that's the thing, is that if all of you were consistently actually working and doing like real work towards an actual project, right, then you would see it evolve as things went on. The issue here is that you're all doing separate things. None of it is connected because Victory with Ash doesn't really exist. Do you understand? Like, these webinars you're doing right now isn't really going to do anything other than recruit more people to come in and wait with you. Also not doing anything. It's not like you're all doing a piece of a school project and then eventually it will all be put together, handed in, and graded. Like, there is nothing that is coming of this. Ash is not doing anything, and he can't do anything for you. Anything you would want from him. He cannot provide to you legally for 8 years. Whether it's an educational platform, like the thing that you guys all want is commissions. You want to be in an MLM system where you recruit your friends and family and other people you know in underneath you, and you are all selling something. You don't even care what it is, right? But you all want to sell something. As long as Ash Mufara shit it out, it's fine. And then you want to make money off of those sales. All right? You think that you'll be able to do this to make enough money to then save all of humanity. Because you're all going to be millionaires from this, apparently, right away. This cannot be given to you by him right now. He is legally not able to provide that to you. It's the part you're all missing. So, like, all of this stuff that you're doing is just like all the stuff that you did for on passive that's now gone. I know that you want to believe it's not gone because, again, you want to believe that there's something here right now that's making all that worth it. And there just isn't. Ash doesn't even really have a plan. And again, if he does, that's 8 years away. There isn't some big thing where you're all going to be coming together with all these webinars and it will all end up like a training package somewhere. Like, not even that is happening. Like, there is no common goal here because there is no business here. There are no services. You can't have a product for sale. And Ash, this free education is not being provided to you. It's a lot of nothing. So you're left doing like busy work every day with these webinars and whatnot. And you're tricking yourself into thinking that you're doing something and that it's going to pay off. And it's not. And it's like, at what point do you go, okay, I need to stop this? This is insanity. Like year 18? Like how long?
So why is consistency so important? 6 things. It builds trust and credibility. In both personal and professional settings, consistency is synonymous with reliability. I said that I think consistency is akin to loyalty, and I do believe that. I believe that over the course of this journey in Victory with Ash and with Ash in general, I believe that showing consistency is a form of loyalty, and I believe that that's something that will be rewarded and will be noticed in the end. When you consistently deliver quality work, meet deadlines, maintain a positive attitude, you build a reputation as someone who can be counted on. That trust becomes invaluable over time, leading to stronger relationships, more opportunities, and more influence in a network. When we think about this journey and when we think about who we go to when we want information in just in life in general, we look for the people who are consistent. And we all know who is consistent in this journey. We think about the names: Chris Johnson, Manu Miller, Gina Leva, Red Redfern, and I could name so many people who are consistently positive and showing up for the journey.
Not lately.
Number 2, mastery through repetition. Success is rarely the result of a single monumental effort. Instead, it's the accumulation of small, consistent actions over time. Whether you're learning a new skill, working towards a fitness goal, or building a business, repetition is key.
You're not, though.
Each time you practice.
You're not building a business. The only skill you're working on is public speaking, which could be helpful, but at the same time, you could be learning to do that while doing something actually worth doing. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's just a whole lot of nothing. It's ridiculous. Gene has been quiet also, I know. Consistently delusional, right?
Or make progress. You're refining your abilities.
Like Ash consistently fails, that's about it.
And deepening your understanding.
Yay.
Number 3, resilience in the face of challenges. Consistency breeds resilience. When you commit to showing up and putting in the work, even when it's difficult or you're not seeing immediate results.
Okay, you guys gotta stop reading Ash not following the law and trying to continue to run this cult of personality and have influence over you as him being resilient and continuing on despite his obstacles getting in the way. It's not the same thing. And you keep doing this. He's a hard-headed idiot. He was told by the SEC to stop. Stop doing this to people. Stop it. Enough. We're shutting this thing down. You're going to pay back a bunch of the money. You're going to help us get the money overseas. And also, we're putting an 8-year director's bar on you because you're out of control. You won't stop scamming people. We have to literally put a director's bar on you. You don't understand. They don't do that with like every single person that they sue, you know? Only the people that are like repeat offenders. That's the point. So, not exactly a great thing. Not a flex. Okay? And instead of him being a smart person and being like, shit, maybe I should stop, he's like, no. I'm going to try to find a way around this because I want control over all of these people and influence on all of these people that I've been influencing. I can't let them go. I don't want them to go live their lives and be happy. I want them to be praising me every day. Fuck these people. As if they're trying to stop me from controlling the world. Like, it's like he's the brain, you know? I'm going to control the world. And like, you're Pinky over here. Okay, I don't need to eat. Like, it's ridiculous. That's not resilience or intelligence or him showing loyalty to you. He's going to get y'all in trouble.
You develop a mental toughness that's essential for success. Helps you navigate
The sad thing is they'd probably try to get him voted in if he tried.
Setbacks. Who do we see that has consistently showed up
Not Ash.
over time? Ash Mufara. He has consistently kept going. He always.
Again, he hasn't been seen since October 21st. So it's just like, well, this is the time that I would come out here with this.
He says, do or die. And that is, he has a resilience and a mental
What if he actually listened?
Toughness that many of us can't understand. Many people can't relate to. Number 4, compounding progress.
Compounding problems is what it should be for you guys.
The most powerful effects of consistency is the compounding of progress. Just like financial investments, small, regular contributions to your goals can snowball into significant results over time.
But what is your goal other than being loyal to Ash Mufara? Like, what if I told you that Ash Mufara is not a trillionaire? What if I told you that he does not have the resources and the ability to give all of you what he's promised this whole time? Like I've been saying. Have you even thought about that? And all this time and effort you've put in? Would you be willing for all of this to be worth nothing? Because if you're not okay with that part, then you should probably, like, leave. You know? Because one of the first things that I had to figure out in my like social work career is that you cannot save everybody. You have to be okay with saving the bare minimum people and failing a whole bunch of times. And you have to be okay with that. And it was very hard for me to be okay with it. And so my point is here is that if you are not willing to put in this much time and effort to this thing with Ash Mufara and have it not pay off in any way, then, you know, it's time to call it a day. It was time to call it a day like 5 years ago. You know? I'd still be here making these live streams and videos if I had 2 people watching me and I had 100 subscribers. You know? What if Ash does not show up with anything, even in 8 years? Are you willing to do this for 8 more years and then still possibly not have anything happen at that time? Ask yourself that. That's what you need to be asking.
We don't build a network overnight. We don't build, you know, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it is a customer base, we don't build any of it overnight. It is compounded. And just like, you know, in the future, hopefully your efforts will be compounded in many ways. Number 5, creating sustainable habits. Habits are the foundation of our daily lives, and consistency is the key to forming positive ones.
This is just bad habits. You guys are just picking up bad habits of doing useless webinars. Do you know what this would be akin to? This would be akin to me going live every single day as my anti-MLM advocacy and then being like, just reading off ChatGPT, what is an MLM? And how do you tell the signs of an MLM? And then me just doing that every single day, the exact same fucking video every day. And then me going, I'm advocating. Like, sure, that's great and everything. And I'm sure a bunch of people would watch that video, that one of them. You know, there'd be 365 of them a year. You know? And like, sure, they might learn what an MLM is and understand the signs, but like, would I actually be doing anything? Like, would that really be worth it? And would the time and effort of me doing this video every single day, let's say I had to record a new one every day, especially, right? I'm not just re-uploading the same one. That would be slightly easy. But like, I'm doing a new one every day. Would all of that work and effort actually spread awareness and be advocacy? No. No. It would be literally like the bare fucking minimum that you could do, right? Like, I don't think there would be like a more minimal amount of advocacy you could do in this community than that. All right, if you're doing more than that, you're doing more. like, you know, you're actually doing it. My point is that's kind of like what you're doing. It's just nothing work. Like, it might be fine. You might get a few people to join and ask for your link or whatever. But then you're all just stuck, all just sitting there waiting and all doing these. Like, and it never does anything. Like, it's silly.
If you commit to positive, manageable actions every day, you gradually embed these behaviors into your routine. And number 6, long-term vision and patience. Consistency requires long-term vision and the patience to see it through. In a fast-paced world, it's easy to get discouraged by a slow pace of progress.
Because that's what the issue is here. The world is moving too fast for Ash Mufara. It just seems like everything is at a standstill right now, guys, because the world is moving too fast. The comedy really does write itself, doesn't it?
You know, we can see this in a fitness journey. We can see this in, people, anyone who has built a home, anyone who has done anything that requires time and patience can see that.
But everything you're listing, again, you still see progress as you go. All right. Losing weight might take a little bit to see some progress. A lot of people lose like water weight and stuff first, and then maybe they don't really see it at first. But then eventually, you do start seeing progress. Trust me, I was 300 pounds when I had my daughter, and I went back down to like 130. So, like, I get it. That can seem long at first, but then you really do start to see progress, you know? Your face thins out. If you're a woman, you lose your boobs first, which is the most annoying thing. Why can't that be the last thing? You know, why can't we lose weight everywhere except for our boobs and our ass? Wouldn't that just be wonderful? But no, of course not. God was a man's man, wasn't he? So basically, it's like building a house. You dig out the foundation. You see that happening. It's kind of hard to miss. If you miss it, you'll fall fucking in. So don't miss that. It's a giant hole in the ground. You know, and then as you're building the house, again, you see the progress of this. Like, you keep naming things where I'm like, well, no, you see the progress of all of these things that you're listing. Nothing has been done. And every time that it seems like you guys are making a little bit of progress, the entire thing crashes and burns. Like, literally crashes. Remember the migration you guys were doing for 6 months? Even the website going down this past week. You know what I mean? Like, it's like just constant issues. When you did have a few products and a little bit of a platform going, then there was the merchant issue. So then you couldn't sell the products. You know, it's like we never fully have gotten there. You've never launched fully. Okay, so it's like a progress, a little bit of progress. Ah, shit, everything's fucked up. And it's a big letdown. Way different situation, in my opinion. Way different. Not at all the same. Ash was worried about other people stealing the products, so I know he always says that he didn't release O Connect around the time of the pandemic, even though it was allegedly all done and ready to go at that time, because he was worried that people would steal his idea. He's like, otherwise, you know, they'd be as popular as Zoom or O Connect. It would be even more popular as Zoom since it's better. Sure, Ash, sure. Isn't it just? I ain't going there, Queen. That's right. I lost my ass when I lost weight. Now I have Hank Hill butt. It happens. They're always the first thing to go. 50 products ready to go. That's right. That was definitely one of them. You know, but couldn't release it because people would steal it. It's like, oh, is that why we're just never going to release products ever? You know, in case people copy them? Interesting tactic, I guess.
You know, it's easy to get discouraged, and that's human nature. I don't find that to be necessarily a flaw. I think it's what you do with your frustration that is important. In conclusion, consistency is not about perfection. It's about making steady progress toward your goals, even on.
I'm not asking for perfection. I'm just asking for steady progress. I have yet to see that.
On the days when you don't feel like it. It's about showing up, putting in the work, and trusting the process. Remember, success is not a sprint, it's a marathon.
This is the world's largest marathon.
And in this race, consistency is your most reliable companion.
In this race, it's like you guys are trying to run a marathon, and then Ash shows up with a metal pipe and smashes you all in the knees as you run by him. And every time that you go around the fucking... I'm sorry, this got very graphic. Every time you go around the track and you get to Ash again, he comes back out with the metal pipe and just fucking bonk right in the knees. And down you go. And then he says, "What are you doing? Get up and sprint, motherfucker." That's what it is actually like. And we're looking at you all going, I don't know why they keep trying to fucking split. Like, they could stop at any time and just get off the track. But okay. That's a better analogy, just. You're welcome.
So in a practical way, why is it so hard to be consistent? Well, neuroscience especially.
Well, hold on there, Chica. Before we get into neuroscience, it might help if you had some instruction, which brings it back to my earlier point of how there is no one goal here, one business plan here, one set thing you're all working towards so that all your progress can come together, you know? That might be part of the problem. If you knew what was expected of you, you could actually work there. Like, even in terms of Ash being like, get ready for this new business, it's like, what the fuck does that mean? What do I need to do? What are the traits I need to have to be ready? What does be ready look like? Like, we're never told these things. So you could start there. Try instruction.
When we are not regulated, when we're not emotionally or physically regulated, when we're not sleeping well, when we're not eating well, what happens is that stress narrows our awareness. So when life gets loud, our brains seek familiarity.
There's a problem with this when you're in an MLM that had a bunch of people sign up in areas that aren't doing well economically. They were all promised that by now they'd be rich and doing well. And many of them don't have food. And then you come out here doing a video like, and all of you guys not eating well and sleeping well. Like, they'd be able to eat better and sleep better maybe if this bullshit with the SEC never had to happen and Ash actually did what he fucking promised them. So, talk about adding to the issue here. It's just... I don't really love this for us, Megan. I don't like this look at all. You know, it's kind of sick to come out here and then try to blame it on that and be like, oh, you're just in a bad mood because you're not eating well. Because you've been in this MLM for 8 years that isn't fucking doing anything other than starving you.
It seeks certainty, and we fall back into old familiar habits. So that's why it's so important to do the self-care, take the intentional detachment time that we need in order to...
No, ma'am, I do self-care Saturday. Get your own thing, Megan. Jesus. Talking about neuroscience and self-care.
Remain consistent in whatever it is that we're doing. So I'm going to leave you with 7 things that you can do to help.
She sure loves her lists.
Remain consistent. Number 1, start off small so that your mind can't reject it.
So what do I do, Megan? What do I do to start off small, to be consistent here in victory with Ash, to prove to Mr. Ash Mufara that I am one of his most loyal followers? What does doing something small look like? Let us know.
People fail often because they start big, you know, beginning of the year, New Year's resolutions, they go in all the way, full force. But if you want to be successful and you want to be successful in the long term, you want to start off small. Small builds the habit. Goals.
What do you mean be successful? Like with a business here? in life in general, in my marriage, as a parent, in my career? What are you talking about, lady?
Give directions, and identity builds the transformation. So read daily for 20 pages. Start with 2 pages. Don't start with an entire book. This is the identity you want to gather.
A reader? Okay, not everyone can read. Like, I enjoy reading, but I have to really be into a book or a show for it to like pull me out of my own head. You know, 'cause I got a lot going on up there. And then for me to like really get into it. You know, and I know some people that also they have a lot of trouble reading because they're like, but I'll read a whole page and then I'll realize I didn't pay attention the whole time. And I have to reread the page and then I realize I did it again. And I just, for the life of me, have trouble reading. And yeah, you know, ADHD brain definitely does that. But what am I supposed to read? Like, do you mean like read business books, self-help books, anything just to get your mind working? How is that helping me for being loyal to Ash? Is Ash going to start running a book club? Like, I mean, if it was just an analogy to be like, start off small by only reading 20 pages instead of trying to read the whole book, it's like, oh. Okay, but can you give us some examples for how we can get ready here?
Number 2, focus on systems.
No. Okay.
Goals give directions, systems create consistency.
Listen, Megan, I dedicate my entire life to tearing down systems. Hold your roll.
So if you don't create those systems, you will not be successful. Example, I want to lose weight. I'll walk 20 minutes every.
Right, it's very ironic because it's like that was Ash's biggest issue, is exaggerating what was happening and then not having anything to show for it.
Morning before breakfast. So systems are repeatable. This, I think, at one point in time, Red talked about grouping activities together. I believe he was talking.
Yeah, but again, like, what are these activities? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? All I know that I'm supposed to be doing is that I check the website several times a day. I watch your guys' webinars. I add my 10 people within 100 days. What more do you want from me?
Talking about the, the habits that you do in the morning and how important they are and how you can group certain habits with brushing your teeth. These are systems that you can create. Number 3.
How to live. Thanks, Megan. I learned this in my early 20s. Anyone else?
Attach your habit to a trigger. One of the strongest brain hacks is known.
Be careful doing that if you're like me, though.
That's known in behavioral psychology.
Don't want that.
A habit survives when it's attached to an anchor. For example, after you brush your teeth, write 10 lines.
Of what?
If you're being a writer, if you're someone who's going to try to.
I was like, Jesus Christ, what am I supposed to write? I love Mr. Ash Mufara, sir, over and over again? Like Bart Simpson on the fucking board? Like, what do you mean? And it's write 10 lines. I was like, I'm good, thanks.
Be a writer. So attaching things together after breakfast.
Also, if you're trying to be a writer, you're not going to get anywhere with 10 lines. All right, my favorite writing trick is the don't look at the screen trick and just write. Just write. Don't worry about mistakes. Just get it all out. Don't worry if it makes sense. You can work it out afterwards. Just go with the flow. That's better advice than write 10 lines. Because I have a hard time writing when it seems very like scheduled and like it's something that I'm doing now as a job, I found out. You know, since it's a passion of mine, I have to be like, all right, I have to be in the mood for writing. That's why I like doing the blogs right now, because, you know, I don't have to write one every single day. You know, I can take a day or two off, and then when I'm like, I really feel like writing something, then I can be like, what am I writing about today?
10 minutes of learning in whatever way that is. So whatever you're trying to do.
Megan hasn't met me. Me trying to learn something in 10 minutes. I'm falling down 50 rabbit holes in that time, Megan. Okay?
Attach it to something that you do on a daily basis, and
10 minutes is actually a long time.
Group those things together. Number 4, make the progress enjoyably simple.
Okay, hold on. Before we get on to number 4, just group things together. Again, what things? See, if you're going to do a webinar, I guess that's what they're calling these, a webinar like this, where you're giving people advice, you do have to give somewhat of an example. Okay? Something like this. It can't just be so general. Especially if you're all allegedly working towards this one goal. It's driving me nuts. Just like group things together, guys. Cool. What am I grouping together? For what reason? How does that help me here?
What does that mean? The brain follows when things are easy. So for example, if you're going to study something, keep the books accessible, keep them somewhere you can find them easily. This is just like when you get up in the morning, if you have your clothes laid out and they're already ready, you can be in the habit of
awful advice.
You can be in the habit of not being stressed out in the morning. So make it very simple so you don't have to, pressure yourself. Number 5, track your streak.
What if I work well under pressure, Megan? Then what?
How many of you have a calendar and when you're trying to get to a goal, you mark each day off? Okay? Human beings are wired to avoid loss. So we don't want to see a missed day that's marked off. A visible.
Okay, but like, again, what's the goals that I'm trying to get to? Being able to attend every single one of your live streams? Like, I don't understand. It's so silly.
Streak creates silent pressure that we don't like to break.
But now you do want pressure. It's like a moment ago you said that was bad, so I'm in trouble keeping up here, I guess.
Never miss twice. This is number 6. Okay.
Again, miss what? See, this would make sense if you were selling things, actually doing something, and then you were like, never miss a day of trying to sell this product, Never miss a day of cold messaging people. But like, it's what are we doing?
Basically, missing once is an accident, but missing twice is the beginning of a new bad habit.
Oh my God, I'm going to miss it forever because I don't know what it is.
It's okay if you took the day off, but don't make it 2 days.
What if it's going to be all of the days, Megan?
And then lastly, become the person.
Oh no, we're just fucked.
Who shows up no matter what.
Well, I guess
this is a rule that separates the ordinary from the unstoppable. Who shows up
even if you miss days.
No matter what. We know those people. Ash has been one of those people that shows up no matter what.
Where he been? He's not here.
Even when we perceive that there's a break, he always comes back with something better. He's always there working behind the scenes. Are you that person who's going to stay consistent in the journey, no matter what the journey is, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in this business, whether it's in this, company that we're in, are you the person that everybody knows is going to stay and who's going to remain consistent? That is,
Yeah, are you going to stay is basically all it is, right? Please don't go anywhere. I promise we're starting soon. Don't leave me.
is a form of loyalty. How will you be known? What are you consistent for? Have a blessed Tuesday.
So weird. God bless, Megan. God bless anyone that takes your advice, Lord. So there was that. That's Megan on being consistent. And then James Hawkins uploaded basically a captain's log. 3/4/2026.
Hello, family. It's Jim Hawkins, wishing you a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is in your world.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Cece here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. Sorry, every time I'm going to do that.
Today is March 4th.
Yeah. Star date 647.972.
4th, 2026. It has been nearly a month since I made a video.
Oh my!
I'm quite busy. The last video I mentioned that I had a surprise. Things didn't go quite the way that I had hoped. Actually, it was two surprises. One was a surprise to me. The first surprise was my son and his fiance got married on Valentine's Day. And
that's nice.
The second part of the surprise was my wife and I were going on vacation onto another cruise. Usually right after Christmas, we try to wind down a little bit by doing something special. This year we decided we were going to go on a cruise, so we left on to Norfolk, Virginia. We left on the 14th, which was Valentine's Day, and my son and his fiance decided that they were going to get married on Valentine's Day. So we were to be on the road and get going to Norfolk early in the afternoon, but as it turned out, the wedding was at 2. And I did actually post the wedding, but my son and his wife had asked, due to some concerns that they had with work, that I would remove that video. So I did. I posted it for a short period of time, and I could remove it, so it's no longer there. So I apologize if you watched it. You were lucky, but
yeah, don't do that. Don't post up somebody's wedding before they have a chance to post it up if they plan on doing that. Always ask. Always ask.
Anyway, moving on.
Even if it's your own child, I'm just saying.
On to our vacation, we did leave from Norfolk and we went to the Bahamas. We went to Nassau. We went to Carnival calls it Celebration Key, but it's actually just a little bit further down the road from Freeport. And then we also went with Bimini. A lot of you may have seen, I posted several pictures on my Facebook page, some videos. I got to do a bucket lister. I got to swim with some sharks, some reef.
Woo! Swimming with sharks. Well, I mean, you would have been fine. You hang out with a bunch of them, so.
Reef sharks. I don't know. Nobody wanted to go with me. I don't know why. But it was something of a lifetime. I did enjoy it. I would do it again. I did have a GoPro with me, and I had several clips, but one in particular is the one that I posted. I did have a shark bump right into me, scared me. My heart pounded for a few minutes, but then it calmed down. But if you were lucky enough to see that, if you don't have me on Facebook, search me out. So anyway, let me move on to the business real fast. So,
all right, let's do it.
Actually, let me take a step back. So
I am glad though that you did go on a vacation, got away from here. But do remember, James, that most people in this cannot afford to go on a vacation like that. So they're not off having these fun times. They're just kind of like waking up every day doing the same old, hoping that this thing's going to launch. So just, just something to keep in mind.
So I don't know what it was, but I was on vacation. I do believe that Red and Jane were on vacation that same week.
Mm-hmm.
Red did have a video early on in that week as well.
Yep, we reacted to that. Him on vacation. At least he isn't a shark shit. That's right.
I think he said he went to Mexico.
Yeah, he
I
go.
think Megan Mitchell took a break for that week. Several people took a break that same week, and that was not planned by any means. But long story short, we all recharge and refresh, as Red, I think he titled his.
And it's like, from what? Like, what are they doing? They're sitting around waiting.
His
Lord!
Live. And I did revitalize, I did recharge, and here I'm back to work. I went to work last week, and it was a little difficult. But I do have another surprise coming up next month. Stay tuned for that.
I'm glad he works. That's a good thing.
If things go well, I'm going to try to make a video. Like I said, I was going to try to make a video from this last one, and didn't quite work out. It was raining and whatnot, but just the time did not permit for a video. So part 2 is coming up. I wanted to entitle this Dream Building Part 1, which I may entitle that still. But I do have a part 2, and I do have a part 3 coming up later in the year. So if you could foreguess what I do, or try to guess what I do, we've got some special things coming up in the future. So anyway, now I'm moving on to the business. So a lot of people posting that they were having issues trying to log into the victorywithash.com. I just actually tried just a few minutes ago, and it is at the moment, I don't believe, unless I'm having issues, but I don't believe it's available, which is a really, really good sign. That means somebody, Ash and his tech team, are most likely doing some major construction on it.
Does it?
I tried to log in a couple days ago, and I did get in, but it wouldn't allow me to log in. But like I said, at the moment, I did just try, and I wasn't able to get into it at all. So if that is good news somehow, somewhere, that is good news for us.
Please be good news. Please be good news. But it's just the same.
Things are starting to move a little bit. I know it's been a little while since we've heard from Ash. Please do not worry. Please do not panic.
Don't panic.
Things that
he's our new Marty. Don't panic.
Not sharing with us like he did in the past. And that's actually a good thing, because that hurt us in some ways. So just remain patient.
He has as many chins as Marty started off with, too.
Remain hopeful. I'm here to try to boost you along, to boost you until something.
Boost ya! We watched that one.
Something happens.
Remember that?
I'm not trying to put any pressure on anyone. If you remember or recall back when we did our application, Ash did ask as long as it takes, and we're still there, and
it will take about 8 years.
It's no pressure at all. As long as it takes, we will be there for you. You're there for us. But we are looking forward to maybe hearing from him soon. And that's Ash, by the way. A lot of people are just at the moment just trying to be calm. And again, I just ask for your patience. Again, we're here. Sherry, lots of people are still doing stuff. Brian is still making videos. A lot of communications within.
Kind of struggling a little bit here, James. He's like, and what updates can I give? This is going on, and
the groups that we've got. Again, Ominu is constantly posting things. Chris has not. In fact, let me ask for a prayer. I guess Chris's daughter, if I remember correctly, she was having some issues. I think that was earlier today. There were some prayers going out. So do pray for Chris and his daughter, and I believe it's there. It could have happened today. I apologize. I didn't get caught up in that, but I'm thinking she's expecting, and there were some issues. But please pray for Chris and his daughter and their baby, and not their baby, but his daughter's baby. So
yeah, that would be bad, huh? But yeah, so pray for them.
Anyway, I wanted to be short, and I wanted to be positive. Like I said, please be patient. If there's a lot of things going around on the social medias that are referring back to On Passive, again, On Passive is not really our vehicle any longer.
That's right.
But things are coming up.
You tell them, James.
Through Victory with Ash. Again, victorywithash.com.
Tell them.
If I can't get in, most likely everyone else can't get in either. So just continue to be patient, continue to be positive. Again, do things to keep you busy.
I feel bad. He seems like a good guy. He does. It's sad, kind of. He's like a big teddy bear.
And YouTube is a really cool way to do this. Be unique, be different, do something. Maybe there's something that you can do that somebody is not doing. Again,
maybe there's something that you can do that somebody's not doing on YouTube. Good luck.
This week, Red has not been posting a lot, so I figured I might as well jump in. Megan's been doing pretty good with her lives. Sherry's doing good with her lives, and I'm sure there's other people that I'm not seeing. But I've been back to work. I've been pretty busy. Saving up for my next surprise.
Surprise!
So again, try to guess what that is. But anyway, I love you guys, and I hope everything is going good for you all. And
I wonder what his surprise is. What do you guys think his surprise is? Tell me in the chat. What do you think James has as a surprise for all of us?
Just be patient. Ash has got it under control.
Be patient!
And I hope, again, my wish would be to hear from him soon, but usually I know Chris or Julie or somebody has come out. I think Chris talks to him pretty regularly, so.
I don't know if Chris talks to him regularly anymore, James. Because, like, the thing is, Chris has to brag when he hears news from Ash. He hasn't said anything. So I don't know if he's been talking to Ash or not. And honestly, without him being like, oh, I just heard from Ash, he texted me and said this, I don't know if I would go with the story that they're still talking. He switched to Geico. That's his surprise. Nothing. He has nothing. Think he'll blow a rabbit out of a hat?
But don't be bugging Chris. Chris has got his own life, and he's got a lot going on. So
don't be bugging him.
I do not have contact with Ash. Maybe someday I will, but at the moment, I do not.
Yeah. I'm sure you are wishing that you could, like, take Marty's place and be the next guy out there that contacts Ash. But like I said, I'm not even sure if Chris is anymore.
So again, I love you all. I hope all is well.
Don't really know you like that, James.
I look forward to putting out another video soon.
Don't forget about that surprise.
But again, I am not going to post anything unless
you have to stop putting your finger over your microphone.
Something's going on, and like I said, for right now, I do know victorywithash.com is currently not available. So that's good. That is very good.
It's good news. Guys, I know it's not available and you can't log in, but I promise you, it's good news. You know that when a website's really doing great things, it completely crashes. They will do it. What do you mean? It's a good sign. I promise.
So anyway, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Like and subscribe to my channel.
My channel. Like and subscribe my channel instead.
My goal is to get 1,000 people. There's some reasons for that, but I think I've got about 208 people left to get in there. So please like and subscribe. I do wish you all well, and I will see you again soon.
Wrap it up, Jake.
Bye now.
Lord. Jesus Christ. Well, he was never going to end that. But yeah, you know, it's a great sign. Things are going awesome. Always a great sign when everything crashes and goes down. But it's all right, because at least Sherry was happy. That's right. She came on to talk to us about gems. Sherry!
Howdy, everybody. How's everybody doing? Happy. What is today? It is hump day here in USA. Happy hump day.
Calm down, Sherry. Jesus. Where's Chris? I'm just asking. Go. I don't know what's going on here.
Happy Thursday to you. Happy new month. And the month is moving right along. Today's date is 3/4/2026. If it's your first time here and you have not yet, I don't know why, it's free. Go ahead and ring the bell down below and subscribe to my station. You have one.
Ring the bell. That was quite impressive, Sherry, I must say. Ring the bell. You did that really well.
Do the same for yours, providing it's positive. So if I get a little loud, it's because I'm excited, okay? In the description, I put hashtag Victor with Ash, the gems. I'm going to go over that in just a second. But first, I looked up a word. You know, I like to look up words and their meaning.
I kind of wish that you and Red would stop looking up words and then reading us the dictionary definitions, but here we go.
And I don't know if I've ever recall this one at all, but possibly.
She's a poet and she knows it.
So here's the word. It's spelled PULCHRITUDINOUS, and you say it Pocatuninus. It's an adjective meaning physically beautiful.
It's an adjective?
Commonly or breathtaking attractive.
Hold on. Sherry, we need to do that again.
Meaning physically beautiful, commonly or breathtaking attractive. Defining a breathtakingly beautiful and its beauty.
It's beautiful and it has beauty. Okay, got it.
To come on here and share that word with you because I just think it's so cool. And here's
but now beauty, or what you mean the other? Got it.
Here's another thing I picked up: a word called single, but it's SINGLE, but it's S.I.N.G.L.E.
Okay.
Means stress is now gone. Life is easier.
Is that what people tell themselves when they're like 50 and divorced? Sherry, I don't think they're talking about business. I'm interested to see where this is going. My, do we have some gem?
And it sure is. In Victor with Ash leading us to the big, bold, beautiful shared dream. Stress is now gone. Life is easier. Now, I don't like to be incorrect on what I'm telling you, so that's why I always like to read you things, but yet then again, I circle it back around with like my intake on it.
I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Still a little concerned because like the word is single. And then you're like, and that's because of this community I'm in. Run by Ash Mufara. So I'm a little bit like, I don't think that goes together, Sherry. Serenity now!
So here's some words from October 21st from Mr. Ash Mufara.
Maybe you should stop doing words. Maybe we should just stop doing words altogether, Sherry. Lord.
Thanks for joining me, whoever joined me. Hey, James. I'm going to read you some things. We are getting that dream. He said, we will never surrender, never give up or quit chasing that dream. We
won't surrender!
Believe it is a done deal. And
serenity now! I believe it's a done deal, and she's got her out, so Sherry's serious business tonight.
Success is inevitable. We have the right ingredients: mindset, network, technologies, ability, the heart. I love that part. The heart, the resources, the funds, and the demand. We need it, and they are building it.
Whew. Woo, woo, how?
So there's so many things that we could use and we can need, and they are going to build it with winning and succeeding together. The word is together. He tells us what we need to know. So if it's quiet right now.
That's why I'm a little confused on you coming in with the single acronym, but because, you're all together. Anyway.
Now, because he wants to tell us when we need to know, remember? Sometimes he throws out little surprises and gives us a little extra, right?
Yeah, he just comes out and goes, boo! Like, what is he giving you extra? You guys seem to think it's extra because he gave you O-Connect for free because he couldn't charge you for it because no merchant would go with him because it was a scam. Like, come on. Where they're like, oh, he gave us 95 of our 97 O-Coin back. And we've never been able to spend it. Like, yay.
So this is going to lead me to the gems. The gems in this company is one, the CEO of this company, Mr. Ash Mufara, and his lovely wife and family, and also the amazing tech and dream teams, but also,
well, at least you didn't say my brother, Mr. Ash Mufara. But what team? Jesus Christ! They again just pulled a tech team out of nowhere. There was no tech team. Ash came out and said there was no tech team. It's just me, he says. Just me. I'm all by myself, all my lonesome. Just me running this thing. No team, nobody. Nobody works with me. And then all of a sudden, they were like doing some test with the surveys or some bullshit. And all of a sudden, the tech team was working on things. And there was a team again. So, what team? I know my brother CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. I wouldn't call Ash a gem either, Joe.
The gems are you.
Me?
We're already in victory with Ash, leading us to next big, bold, beautiful, shared dreams.
But
also, the gems will continue because he's going to give us more information, and those are going to be gems.
Do you know when, Sherry? Because time's moving on. We're into March. Nothing has happened. Ash said that this victory with Ash platform was starting at the start of 2026. Like, we're kind of moving beyond that time now, wouldn't you say?
are going to be surprises. Those are going to be knowledge to us. And the gems are also the victory with Ash, the things we're going to learn back there. Those are going to be the gems, which is going to be
knowledge, really?
This is going to be kind of funny. Also going to be our jams, right? Get it? Our jams. Anyway, I'm just being funny.
Are you going to do songs again? I hope you all get together and do Victory with Ash songs. Can you? You know what? That would be a good project for all of you to do right now. Then you would all have something to do right now. And you would all be working towards a common goal. Make another song. Make it as good as the In It to Win It song. We want something like that again. You know? Not like the creepy songs.
So our gems, our jam, meaning it's our stuff. So I'm excited for Victory with Ash, leading us to the big, bold, beautiful shared dream. So keep your eyes on both your back offices. I one right now. I know our CEO of the company, my brother, Mr. Ashford Farr's amazing tech team, are going to bring us the gems. And we've been waiting for the gems. And when he does, you're going to need to be sitting down. You're going to be not standing up, because it's going to blow our minds. So I'm excited for the gems.
Jesus, Sharon.
And that's why I also picked this word out that I can't say. Let's see.
It's just kind of weird. You should have at least been able to
the word that I looked up for you, Polchentinus. Because it means breathtaking and beautiful, because what we're going to see is going to be so breathtaking and beautiful that he's going to share with us. So I just wanted to throw out a new word for us to learn. Maybe
a real one
before. Maybe you've heard it before, didn't know what it really meant. So I like to give us different words and look up different things, and also some personal development things. So keep your eyes out.
Who sent them all dictionaries for Christmas? Who? Which one of you did that to us? I just want to have a talk. Stop that.
Because I believe we're going to get those gems, and we're going to get that beautiful stuff
going
on. I'm excited for the next phase. So, I'm so excited for Victory with Ash, leading us to big, bold, beautiful shared dream. I didn't want to keep you long. I know it seems like I'm broke a record reading you what Mr. Ash Bafar said, but maybe let them slip through.
You know, it's been a while. He hasn't said anything in so long. See, here's the thing, okay? He came out last October 21st. But then was it December, I believe? The start of December, there was that message in the on-passive back office. I'll just go and look and tell you when it was quickly. Because the thing is, then they were like, oh, well, that message in the back office at on-passive, that counts as him talking to us. Yeah, it was December 21st. So hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about, so you know that I'm not just making this up. Maybe you're new. So December 21st was this amazing message left here. All right, left here in the back office, as you can see. December 21st. We don't know, however, if this was Ash. Okay? Because, like, I don't know who's doing this. I don't know who's running this back thing. And the weird thing about this message is, as you can see, it's a part 1 of 3, where he's claiming he's going to reveal the facts of what happened with on-passive. The issue is that if I go back here a little bit, because all of these are still in here, okay, we already did a 3-part. Before we did the survey, and before they were trying to move on to their next platform and all of that. They already did this 3-part. I'm trying to find it. Lord. So, I don't understand what we are doing. Like, why we are redoing things. Jesus Christ! It seems to be going by longer than it seems. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But we had already done it. Take my word for it if I never get there. But it was like, what are we doing? Why are we doing another 3-part series? Okay? All right, I'm never going to find it. It's like way back in like the last years. But they took that message, December 21st, and they were like, that was him. So technically, he came out just before Christmas. But I'm like, we're not really sure if that was him. Especially since it's like part 2 will explain the moment everything changed, and then it just never happened. Like, still. This is the last one. I can't click. So they're like, oh, well, since that happened, he actually showed up for us. So they've tricked their brains, and they've tricked themselves into basically being like, that counts as an appearance. Right? But it doesn't, in my opinion. Because again, I don't know who's doing those updates in the back office. I think it's Ash Mufara sitting down at his home office computer and then typing it up himself? No, I don't. I don't. And I'm not sure if he said, hey, let's start another 3-part series. It would be weird of him to do that in the on-passive ecosystem right now. Because, like I said, he already did it. He already told us and did a whole stream about it. And then was like, I won't be bringing this up again. So why are we doing this 3-part series? You know? Very strange. So I'm kind of like, no, he's been MIA since October. But unfortunately, that fools them all into being like, oh, he hasn't actually deserted us.
Your fingers, or maybe you forgot. So that's why I'd like to read you certain things that he said. And this was in the meeting that was October 21st. Always go back, listen to it yourself.
I'm probably going to have to. And we already did. I recently did an Ash marathon where we listened to all of his 2025 live streams from start to end. There was only, I believe, six of them. And it was quite short. Not compared to last marathons we've done, where they're like hours and hours long, you know? And in future, we'll probably revisit it again. But I would rather go bash my head up against a brick wall, Sherry. That sounds like torture to me.
I do that a lot of times. I won't listen to it because it, especially if you're like, there's so much going on in the world, especially when there's like so much going on in the world, you want a positive stuff. So I love listening to Mr. Ashmafar. He gives us so many nuggets. He gives us so many life transforming things in general. He gives us entrepreneur.
Lady, you crazy. This is crazy talk.
Things. He gives it to us all with heart. That's the main thing with art, and leading us to big, bold, beautiful shared dream, which is going to lead us to help uplift humanity worldwide, folks. Worldwide.
Wait, now we're just uplifting them? We're not saving them? They're two different things. Now we're just uplifting humanity. Sherry is the only uplifting one out of all of them.
And our world needs so much help right now. I am praying for our world. I do that. You do you, okay? Anyway, that's all I have for you. What's tomorrow's?
It's a little shady. I'm praying for our world. I do that. You do you, okay? Okay, Sherry. Jesus. All right, I don't pray. I'm an atheist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I grew up in the Catholic Church as a woman who then went through many years thinking she was gay as a child. Do you know what that's like? That's not fun. Don't do that to yourself. I ended up being bisexual. But you see, I was so sheltered, I didn't realize that was a thing. So for many years, I was just like, oh my God, I'm gay. Oh my God, I'm straight. Oh my God, I'm gay. Oh my God, I am Catholic. You know, that's a very bad thing. Just saying. Scarred me a little bit, you know, along with other things. Other things happen. I've talked about it before. Go check that out. But I haven't done like a full video just based on why I'm no longer really a Catholic, and maybe I should do that. Maybe I owe that to everyone at this point, right? And I apologize. Maybe I'll work on that. I feel like I'm in a place now where I feel comfortable enough. I might be able to share that information with all of you. But like, what was that? Well, why did you get so angry there about it? And also, I just think what praying isn't uplifting the humanity, and I don't know if it's going to save them either.
Thursday, I should be on here tomorrow. I'm hoping to be back.
Where?
Actually, meeting up with a young lady. I'm actually meeting up with another entrepreneur. Excuse me, a young lady. But I should be back and home on time for my live. So,
do you have another MLM meeting tomorrow? What's going on? Is it an Amway interview? Like what is happening? Sherry, don't tell them that. Now they're going to think that you're jumping ship. You get yourself in trouble. Don't do that, Sherry. We need you here, Sherry, if you're not here. Things get very dark. You are our light. All right? If we don't have my comedy and you, it gets very, very dark here very quickly. So we need you, Sherry. Don't go anywhere, please. Don't follow Robin Noble, especially.
Meanwhile, you have a gem of an evening. Haha. Anyway, I love you guys all to pieces. And don't forget, you're a gem too, and you're important, and you matter here on this earth and in this epic company. Boo, 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 boo. Victor Dash. Don't forget to live more, worry less, dream bigger, give more. And I picked up another one by Miriam. Laugh more, because we all need to laugh more, because sometimes life out there is already tough. Just a little laughter, a little smile.
Don't take life seriously. You'll never get out alive. Write that one down, Sherry. I want it shared at your next stream.
Goes a long way. Anyway, love you guys. Bye for now. Don't forget to ring the bell and subscribe to my station.
That one wasn't as good as the first one. Well, Page Bob Larson. Yes. Yes, if I ever start actually praying out here, we're saying that I have converted. Please do call Bob Larson and tell him to come. Be like, Queen does use your ad. You know, she promotes you every Friday at least. Come on, Bob. But yeah, Sherry, the first that one was fun. This one wasn't as fun. I'm a little disappointed. Should have done it again.
And share this out, because I've got to save somebody's life.
I am.
Just maybe yours, and plus people need to know.
I hope not. I've been doing all right.
What Victor Thash is going to be the gem of all gems. And it's going to lead us to the big, bold, beautiful shared.
Never mind. I don't want to be here anymore. Damn it. That's the gem of all gems, really? It's like, that's what you've got for me, Sherry? I'm good.
Dream, which is another big gem. The gems will continue and continue and continue and continue.
Why are you hitting us with the gems? Stop it. Ouch.
Continue and continue. They will be endless. Love you guys. Bye for now. God bless.
Bye-bye. Sherry, sweetie, who's doing your eyebrows? Can we talk about that for a moment? Listen, you do not want them. You have a rounder face, and I do as well. All right? And when you have a rounder type face, you cannot have round brows. It literally makes you look like a pumpkin head. You need to have more straight brows, and it's good to have at least a slight arch. I'm just giving you some eyebrow tips, all right? I'm no beauty guru or even a makeup girly. I am awful. I've always been a bit of a tomboy. I am not like the don't come to me for beauty hacks. I don't know any. But I do know that growing up in Kingston, there wasn't a lot of places to get your eyebrows done. So I used to go to this place with this lovely, lovely Asian people. But they always give round. They really like the round brows, okay? And for years, I went there and had my eyebrows done, and I thought it was fine. You know, it was the cheapest kind of walk-in place you could go into at the mall, because I grew up in the early 2000s where we were all still mall rats. Remember them? You know, you should definitely watch the Kevin Smith movie. It's very good. But yes, we all used to hang out at the mall. And so it was very easy for me to just kind of dip in, get eyebrows done really quick, you know, last minute sort of shopping thing when I was out with my crew at the mall, because there'd be like 20 of us. We were really pathetic. It was bad. But it wasn't until I started going to an actual like salon with like an esthetician there that kind of like sat me down and was like, listen, I'm not trying to be rude, but you cannot have circular brows. We need to reshape your eyebrows right now. And that's how I know that information. Because a nice esthetician at a decent hair salon, when I was like, probably like all of high school, I would have had round brows pretty much. So it was like grade 12, you know? Just in time for graduation, I guess. But yeah, it was saved me. And then ever since, I've done my eyebrows that way instead. So just little tip, Sherry. Those are very, very, very round. They look like two caterpillars fighting to get to your nose first. So just, you know, I'm just trying to be nice. It would help. It would help. Because, you know, you're not an ugly woman. You aren't. But that's all I can see right now when I look at you. All right? That's all I can see. It might be a filter, but I don't really think so, because the last few times that I've seen her, it's been a little wild. So I'm like, no, it's also her eyebrows. Also, I don't know if she could figure out a filter. Like, I don't know if Sherry could. I can't even figure that out. I don't do any filters on here. They have like a skin smoothing thing, and it just sits in the middle because I'm scared that if I move it further down, then I'm going to look like Bad Boy Tragic, and nobody wants that. So, like, I just don't touch them. And, like, I don't know. I know that some people can get, like, the makeup filters or whatever on here for when they stream. Definitely seen some people on TikTok where, like, they'll be streaming and then their eyebrows, like, up here. And I'm like, what is going on? That's definitely happened. I know it's a thing you can do. I have no clue how to do it. And I highly doubt that Sherry would be able to figure it out. I do like her vision board, though, if that is her vision board behind her. You know, God bless her for sticking up a vision board and trying to look a little more MLM-y, I guess. So that was Sherry. Sherry's talking about gems. And Sherry, you really are our gem. You know that, right? Without you, like I said, we don't have much. So I thought it would be fun, since we were talking about songs. You know, we're almost done here. I really just have we have a story time, a bedtime story to end this with. Since it's so late, it's fitting. But before we do that, I thought we would have some fun. And I would remind us what the real songs that they used to sing were all about. And I would really like to do that by showing all of you guys one of the creepiest songs that they've done. Now, at the end of all of my FriYAY streams, we play the In It to Win It on passive theme song because everybody fucking loves it. It's a hit. It's a good song. But there was a time, like I said, where they were all getting together and they were putting on full-on presentations, as you'll see here. And it was quite impressive, but at times creepy. And this is how I knew that this wasn't just an MLM company. This was something completely different. And this thing might just be a cult.
Share the love.
Chia sẻ tình yêu.
شارك الحب.
Teile die Liebe.
愛を分かち合おう。
Compartamos amor.
Hozd meg a szeretetet mindenkivel.
Time of peace is coming. Everyone should sing. Better lie we're loving. On passive will bring.
Anything you need now is in one place. Fullness waiting to be yours. Nothing less than grace.
Close your eyes, spread your wings. Make your dreams come true. Share the joy, share the love. Total freedom comes to you. Close your eyes, spread your wings. Make your dreams come true. You are not alone. Passive is your home.
If you believe in goodness, hear echoes from above. Passive is here for you, with great and selfless love. Join to make a paradise on earth with us together,
And take care of each other forever and forever. Close your eyes, spread your wings. Make your dreams come true. Share the joy, share the love. Total freedom comes to you. Close your eyes, spread your wings. Make your dreams come true.
dreams come true.
You are not alone. Passive is your home.
Only love can make you hear.
Only love brings happy tears.
Just one tear.
Only love can make you see that we are saved. You and me, you and me, you and me. Close your eyes, spread your wings, make your dreams come true. Share the love and only love. Passive is your home. Passive is your home. Passive is your home. Share the love.
Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Yep. And that used to be a regular thing here. And that's when I was like, okay, well, this is an MLM company. This is a fucking cult. So there's that. But thank you, everyone. You have made it to the end of FriYAY with the Sayers of Nay. It is time to get comfy. Go grab your favorite stuffy, grab a blanket, get nice and comfy, cozy, and snuggled up, because we are going to be doing our story time now. Yes, a blast from the past. Is this the In It to Win It remix? Oh, there's a whole playlist of over 50 songs just like that one. This must be really old. All these people having thinning gray hair now. Do you know what? We need to almost do a stream where we just react to all the old songs again. Maybe we'll do that next week, because that could be some fun. And I'm sure that a lot of people forget because of all the AI songs that have been coming out, right? Over the last couple years. Don't remember that they did real songs for the first few years of this. So that could be a fun one. So I'll write that down. But I hope everyone is comfy, cozy, and got your blanket. You're all ready to go, because it is now time for our final segment. And that is
a story time from Victory with Ash.
Yes, a story time from Victory with Ash. Had to take a sip of my drink. Let's get on with it. Tonight's story time is brought to you by John White, and it is called The Power of Your World. We're keeping up with Sherry's message here at the end. So John says, our attitudes determine how we feel about everything. What we think about most is what controls us. We can navigate that by concentrating on what we would like to have, not on the things we don't have. Our attitude is who we are. Positive thinking transforms us to where we want to be. Negative thinking doesn't benefit those who think that way. Successful people are positive thinkers. And I love the random capitalization. We have heard the expression, speak your world into existence. That is a true statement. Whether you think positively or negatively, no one who became successful ever continued with negative thinking. The positive thinkers spoke their world into existence. The negative thinkers also spoke their world into existence. Which world would you rather have? Negative thinkers always blame others for where they are in their lives. Why would anyone want to be controlled by people they don't know? That's what we ask ourselves here every day, isn't it? Yet the sad thing about it is, some are letting others control their lives and their thinking. Who are those people? Positive thinkers feel great, even when things aren't happening the way they think they should be. But they toss out that feeling and get back to being able to control their minds and regain their positive thinking. Isn't that fabulous? And that is it for
a story time from Victory with Ash.
So yeah, what side would you guys rather be on? The positive side or the negative side? And which side is which? Well, I guess that's up for you to decide. I don't know. I got nothing. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. My sayers of nay for another FriYAY. And as you can see, everything is still loading. So we'll have to see what comes. I guess the good news. The good news is that the Victory with Ash website is back up and running. And I'm sure that they're all having login problems again. But you will have to stick with me to find out what happens. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe so you never miss an update on this cult. Throughout the week on Mondays, I do try to cover other MLMs. And then the rest of the week, you know, I take it by ear. Sometimes we talk about other cults. Sometimes we talk about other MLMs. Sometimes we just talk about me. You know, it depends on what I feel like talking about. So, you know, stick around if that's something that you enjoy. And I will see you all on Monday for MLM Monday. I hope that you all have a fabulous, amazing rest of your evenings and have a wonderful weekend. We will be doing Self-Care Saturday tomorrow. I will probably do a post, you know, so look forward to that, I guess. But yeah, have a wonderful night, everyone. And like always, I am looking for the in it to win it for us. Because people get mad if I don't play it as my outro. People love the song. What can I say? Thank you, everyone.
My
Have
name
an
is Ash
amazing
Mufareh,
weekend.
and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And we'll be here next week too. Bye. Love you, Simpson.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call.
Hey.
And I'm your friend.
Not my friend. But you guys are.
My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was Screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the questions on religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want, but
yeah.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy Girl talking about their experiences.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufar.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's down there.
My name is Ash Mufar, and I'm your friend.
Have a good weekend, everyone!
Friend.
Let's go to Kaya.